Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? So, with 3 days left of this stress test, I am presenting to you guys my tips and tricks on M1ing and just M1 combat in general in the Force. But before we get into the video, if you do find this helpful, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. M1ing is lots of fun in this game. Your one weakness is if somebody's like with a really good gun and they have really good aim and they're like far away. That's your one weakness. So let's just start off with the basics. First thing to do is, you know, M1, just your left mouse button. Next thing is M2. There's a tech for that, but I'll show you guys that later. Lastly, we got two more things that you can do with M1s. Block, and if you're a stormtrooper, you don't actually have a blocking animation, but it just kind of happens for like a split second like that. And last move is parry. This is punishable, so make sure you hit your parries. All right, and now let's get on to the more kind of advanced stuff. I don't know. First thing, don't finish your last M1, because whether or not you have good or bad ping, like you might just get parried. And because the last part of the M1 is not true. Like, you see how much delay is on that? It's very easier for your opponent to parry it. So pretty much what you're gonna want to do is just do 4 M1s, back up. Just so it's 10 times safer, trust me, and you'll be winning a lot more fights if you know this. Next is the M2 tech I was talking about, and this is where you just dash and M2 at the same time, like this. And if your opponent is in the right range, you will hit them. It's really good for turtles and just really good for engaging in general. You can also do the same thing with M1s. It just doesn't always work for some reason. Next, let's talk about engaging your opponent. So you could either engage with the little M2 thing, or you could play it passive and hold block. And it's really easy to time when somebody hits you. So like there's quite a big gap in people's M1s. So when you get hit with an M1 while you're blocking, unblock and immediately go in for your M1 combo. And another thing you could do is hold block, and then when they're M1ing you, like right before they M1 you again, hit a parry. And then they'll be stunned, and then you'll be able to get a free M1 combo off. And honestly, don't focus on trying to parry your opponent unless you know they're really predictable and just charging in all the time and hitting you. Also, if you notice your opponent is finishing their M1s, just spam T and you'll probably get a parry off. But don't do it a second time because they'll definitely know that you will parry them. Now let me talk about how you should go about killing like range gun users. Pretty much, jumping is your best friend. Spam jump. It makes it so much harder for them to actually hit you. And you might want to do some strafing, or maybe just stop in spots sometimes. That works really well as well. Also, if you hold block against the lasers, you can actually deflect them, and if they are like right in front of you, it'll actually hit them. Like, their deflected shots will actually hit them. But don't block for too long, because if you just block for a long time, they're gonna break your block easily. So you're just gonna want to like cycle with it sometimes. Like if you know that you're like in a, like, let's say tight corridor or something and you're running from them, just do a little block and then dash back and then just keep running. Alright, I don't know who this guy is, but I want to fight him, so. Sometimes you actually will just like delay the M1. And that works sometimes, so. And he finished his M1s. And he tried to parry me. Oh, but he does get the block off. Oh. Alright. Good parry. He's gonna try it. Yep. He tried it. Alright, and he should be pretty low. Probably gonna die soon. And there we go, he's dead. Let's get guilty now. So, and guilty's dead as well. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good example of how to like use the like tips that I have taught you guys. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys did find it helpful, feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.